Hi, welcome to Sports Talk Live Special Edition. I'm your host, Ken Money. We're here at Maple Mountain High School. As you can see, the girls' game right behind us just finished. We've got a little break to take a few minutes before the varsity game starts tonight with Spanish Fork High School coming to visit Maple Mountain in a Region 8 battle. And I'm joined again on set with my co-host and good friend, Sam Higginson.
Yeah, hey Ken, it's great to be here. What an exciting place to be right now. Maple Mountain High School right here in Spanish Fork, two high schools that at one time they all went to the same school. All these kids would have went to the same school.
Now they're all Spanish Fork high kids.
And they're also leading the region. You know, you got a 3-1 and a 4-1 team right here tonight, so it's going to be a great game, great atmosphere to be in. But I want to introduce our special guest tonight, Robbie Reid, a former Spanish Fork Don himself. Back in 1993, graduated as a valedictorian. So he did pretty good on the school side of things as well as on the court, but really synonymous with Spanish Fork sports, Robbie Reid and Spanish Fork sports. So, Robbie, thanks for having us.
You bet.
Thanks for being on our show.
You bet. Thanks for having me, Sam. I appreciate it.
It makes
Ken.
us legit here, doesn't it? I mean, honestly, arguably maybe one of the greatest, if not top 5 best athletes ever to put on the gray and red at Spanish Fork High School.
Absolutely.
And a busy schedule. Really nice to join us. So, Rob, we wanted to start talking a little bit about, let's just kind of fill the people in at home since high school, since the last time you took the floor for Spanish Fork in the point guard position. What brings you right now to this point?
Well, first, just a quick thanks for having me. I appreciate you guys. I obviously know you well, and I am a Spanish Fork Don. I've been proud to be one my entire life. Since graduating, I've tried to represent the school well wherever I've gone. And to that end, I guess when I left Spanish Fork, I spent a couple years at BYU. I played baseball and basketball there. And then I went on a mission to Athens, Greece. And when I was there, I decided I wanted to transfer schools. So I actually ended up at the University of Michigan. I took 4 different visits to the University of Illinois, Michigan, Virginia, and believe it or not, Utah.
Yeah.
What?
I ended up choosing Michigan, but I had 2 chances to go to the Final Four the next year. Utah and Illinois both went to the Final Four the next year, and I chose poorly, apparently, at Michigan.
If you had to choose right now, you would have made a different choice?
I may have. But,
really?
But
Interesting.
That said, Michigan was an awesome experience. I played both baseball and basketball there. I had a phenomenal experience.
Got a great education.
Great education. The business school, the undergrad business school actually was ranked #1 in the country by U.S. News and World Report while I was there. So for the few things that were important to me at the time, that was the right decision. I had a great experience. And then I actually went to New York City right from Ann Arbor and worked on Wall Street for about 2.5 years. I worked at Goldman Sachs in their equities division, working with large New York area hedge funds. So a lot of the crazy stuff that you hear about that went on in the late 90s and early 2000s with hedge funds. I definitely wasn't part of it, but I knew it was going on. I saw it, and there were some interesting, crazy times. Living in New York City was awesome. I loved it. I had a great experience, but I still had this pull to play professional basketball, and I had some opportunities to do that. So in the summer of 2002, I actually flew to Dallas and spent several weeks working out with the Mavericks, getting back in shape. Unfortunately, I didn't make their team. So I ended up going over to Europe and playing for about 5 full seasons over there. When I say Europe, that's just the easy way to explain it. But I was in Estonia. I was in Saudi Arabia, believe it or not, for a season. I was in Austria. And I spent some time in China, Malaysia, and Austria. It was a fun experience. And from there, I went to Harvard Business School, 2 years in Boston. Loved that city. Made a lot of good friends there. Got a great education. And then from there, I came back, and I've been in Utah since I graduated, doing mostly private equity stuff, consulting. I've got my own consulting business. And then about 1.5 years ago, I had an idea that I've just kind of ran with. And so, I live in Lehigh, and I'm happy to be back. I support Spanish Fork as much as I can. I'm always at the Sunshine Tournament in St. George, and just really excited about the direction of the baseball program with Gub as the head coach. He's going to do a phenomenal job, and excited for a great basketball game tonight.
Well, we've got 2 minutes. I want to hear what's going on right now with this new current venture.
Yeah, tell us about that new business.
Sure. So it's a business called Orbs, and it's really simple. The idea that I had was I saw in the market a lot of people that drink energy drinks and soda and these 5-hour energy drinks, and people need the energy, but they didn't want all the unhealthy ingredients and the unhealthy side effects from all that stuff. So I worked with a chemist. I developed what is essentially a healthy mint really good tasting peppermint
Show,
flavor with a
we
little
got
bit
one?
of caffeine.
You got something we can
Yeah,
show?
I actually have some.
Yeah,
while you're
let's take a
talking.
look.
So it's for people that want the energy, they want the fresh breath, but they don't want all the unhealthy side effects.
I just had one.
That's
Yeah,
it.
They're
Yeah.
awesome.
They
Oh,
taste
yeah.
pretty
Cleared
good,
my
don't they?
sinus
Yeah.
out.
So
My
tell
breath
us,
is
where
better.
can you pick these up? I mean,
So-
I got some at Sags today.
Yeah,
but
in Spanish Fork, you can get them at Sags and S&S. We're at several locations just kind of throughout the valley, all the way from Park City, Draper. You can buy them on
Coming
our
soon to
website.
Salem Chevron, by the way.
Yeah.
That's right. That's exactly right. So we're just starting the rollout. We did a little test market. It's gone phenomenal. The feedback's been great. People really like them. So we're just talking to the Mavericks and the Jacksons and some of the bigger players now. And so if you know anybody, email me. I want to get on your shelf.
Yeah.
But it's been a fun venture.
That's awesome.
It's a world that I don't know nothing of. So developing the formula and the packaging and everything has been a fun challenge.
That's awesome.
That's so exciting, and I'm sure we could talk all night. We could probably write a book on just your 5 years playing in Europe, basketball, their stories, let alone Wall Street. Anyway, we're short on time. We're going to take just a quick break here, and then when we come back, we got to talk a little bit about basketball, what's going on tonight, the region, Spanish Fork, and Maple
And
Mountain. Get ready
I
to tee it
definitely
up.
have to ask the question a little later tonight. You were a Michigan guy, so was Tom Brady. We're going to find out, get to the bottom of that, this whole deflation gate.
Oh, okay. We'll do that right after
do it.
this break. Hey, we're back here with Sports Talk Live Special Edition here at Maple Mountain High School. We've had an opportunity to talk with Robbie, Reid, and Sam. We got one more question we want to
Yeah, I want to talk. I mean, you were mentioning you played at Michigan. It was about the same time that Tom Brady was out there. Did you know Tom Brady?
I actually did. The interesting thing is when I knew Tom, he was a backup quarterback. So he wasn't the Tom Brady of today. He was just a guy I saw in the weight room and out with some friends. Super good guy. Have a lot of respect for him, and a buddy bumped into him the other day, and he said he did remember me and to say hi. So we don't hang out now, but back in the day, I knew him pretty well.
So this whole deflate gate, is that what they're kind of calling or referring to it?
Yeah.
Is that something that really happens in pro sports? I mean, you played pro for 5 years.
Yeah. So the easy answer is yes. Guys will do everything they can within the rules to get an edge. So you'll see baseball pitchers, they scuff the ball a little bit.
If you're not cheating, you're not trying. Is that true? Is there something to that, maybe?
I think trying to get an edge is different from all-out cheating.
Absolutely.
So he likes his footballs inflated to a specific pressure within the rules. Now, whether or not someone else knew that he likes it more deflated and did that on their own accord, I don't know. But I like Tom Brady. I think he's done nothing but be a great ambassador of the sport. So I tend to think that he was above board and he didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
All right, let's get a quick prediction on the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I
who do you got
think
winning?
the Patriots are two-point favorites.
Okay.
Is my understanding. So you can take the
It's your
Patriots.
pick then first.
I'm going Seattle.
I'm a Patriots guy.
I'm sure you
Yeah.
are.
I got to go Patriots this week too.
Okay, it's going to be fun.
Tom's getting a little bit later into his career. He's got to get that one more title to
So
kind of
classic.
Depending on the
solidify who he is.
footballs, right?
Yes,
Depending on the footballs.
Depending on the footballs.
Well, that's fun, and it's a lot of fun. We want to talk just a quick minute before this game.
Yeah.
The girls' game just finished. Maple Mountain kind of took it to Spanish Fork girls, and it wasn't a very close game. We expect nothing but a really good game tonight. These teams are battling for first place in the region. We have the region breakdown here, and it is close. Right now, Maple Mountain sitting at the top, and Spanish Fork sitting just right behind them. A win here by the Dons vaults them right up to the top of the region.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of things are going to happen tonight. You've got huge games in Salem Hills and Timpview going on, I think, over at Timpview tonight. The winner of that game could change the outlook on this on the standings right now. But I'm telling you what, this game right here is critical because there's only 4 teams that get in, and this is a tough region because we talked about it earlier. Springville, Provo, Salem Hills, they're all going to come and beat somebody at some point.
Absolutely.
It's going to shake things up. So
I mean, you look at Springville sitting at the bottom of the region, can step up and be one of the top contenders, and all of a sudden there's, then everything's thrown into a big mix right there. So if you can't make it down here tonight to the game, be sure and watch on Spanish Fork 17. It could be held live. How great is that to have a live basketball game? Didn't have it when you were playing.
Certainly did. It's awesome. I'm excited to watch tonight.
It's a lot of fun, and we expect nothing but really it could come right to the final shot. Who's got the ball? As we wind it down. So anyway, a couple of big players for Spanish Fork to watch tonight. I'm going to say Hunter Schofield probably going to have a big game. Maple Mountain has one of the smallest teams in the region, starting a 6'2" center. He's the man in the middle at 6'6", 6'7", and really has done well.
I definitely think, look, Maple Mountain, their job, they're going to try to run and gun the entire night. Spanish Fork is going to try to slow it down and play a half-court game. And we'll find out. We'll see which one, has the better game plan going into tonight. But Robbie, I know you played in a lot of big games. What did you do to get up for a big game?
Well, the ironic thing, Sam, is for me, it wasn't about getting up for a big game because those emotions were going to come once the game started. It was about staying down and calm and cool, collected into the game so that when it started, I hadn't burned all my adrenaline and was overhyped. That's how I prepared.
I can still picture the big three against Utah. He's playing for BYU. It stuck a dagger in there, right in the chest. With all
I'm
those
glad that went in. That might be the only shot anyone ever remembers I took.
You were two steps in from half court. That thing was 45 feet.
It was deep.
And I can still see it.
I like your story.
Okay, it was awesome. But anyway, make sure to stay and watch us on Channel 17 tonight live. And this game will be rebroadcast, but it's going to be nothing but a great game. We'd like to thank Spanish Fork 17 for bringing this game tonight. And we expect a barn burner here. So, Robbie, thanks so much for taking a minute. Hope you can stick around and watch the game.
Absolutely. Appreciate you having me.
Thanks for coming by and sharing the Orbs idea with us. What a great thing. And get down to Sags and get one right here in Spanish Fork.
We'd like to thank Spanish Fork 17 for the special edition of Sports Talk. Watch us again as we keep bringing sports from all over Spanish Fork to our viewers at home.